just unfortunate to see the polar opposites to living situations that we were just driving through 5 minutes ago.
Putting the flag back on the tiptoe.
Sim, obrigado.
Good morning legends. Another beautiful day, hey? Why is it starting to rain, Miss Putz? I cannot believe it. It's actually starting to rain. Do you have anything to say for the morning? You just chilling? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, happy Patus. But I guess I'll do the intro from here. We are in the middle of Alagoas. In the last few days, we've crossed through the entirety of the state of Sergipe. We had to take a mandatory ferry to kind of enter this state of Alagoas. What did Patrick say? And then we had like a rest day in a really chill town, lazy vibes. Oh, the rain's coming down hard now. We had a fruit market just a street away from our place that we were staying at. We had a donkey and a chicken coop just outside. Oh, hell yeah, I didn't know that's a chicken coop. By the way, I'm staying here. This is where we're living for the moment. And then we left there yesterday and really had a great day on the road, even meeting this like group of bikie members that stopped.
Eu vou trabalhar com ela, 99.
That was a beautiful interaction. So now today is the day I think we're getting to Recife, pending the rain. But nonetheless, we'll still be on the beautiful coast of Brazil going north. En route to Alaska, hey Patus. Everything's wet, legends. Oh man, quick reminder, every time you camp, you've got to shake out your shoes. I just put it on and then thought that I had a sock at the end and I pulled my foot out and a frog has just hopped away. There was a little baby squishy frog in the toe of my shoe and my entire foot was inside the shoe. Oh my days, Miss Potts. There's so many street dogs. Oh man, I'm really lucky that I got to adopt Miss Pats back there. Wouldn't have it any other way. For now, the rain's holding off. The weather's kind of opening up. The fortunate thing about coastal winds is that it does push kind of rain clouds through pretty quickly, because it was raining quite a bit when we were in the tent this morning. What's this guy doing? He's trying to make an Olympic maneuver. Anyway, this is a beautiful small town. Small town Poço. I think it's Poço Cavallo. I really don't know, man. We're making it up as we go along pretty much today. Look, this is just facades. The back of the building's been knocked down. These are just, oh my goodness, what's going on? Beautiful though. I think Paddy is very much more comfortable in the tuk-tuk than kind of standing out here in the rain with me, but we've gone into this lanchonete para to buy just something. What's going on here? A bit of entertainment, eh? Hope everyone's doing all right. Yeah, we've got some sort of ham and cheese contraption here. Solid 5 out of 10. Yeah, this was more or less a mandatory stop to use the bathroom. We're letting the tuk-tuk rest. Got some hot water from these lads, so we're having a bit of a mate, similar to chimarrão, which you find in the south of Brazil, but it's more of an Argentinian blend. And we booked our Airbnb, which means we're confirmed that we're driving all the way to Recife through the rain. We could have maybe stopped at some of the beaches if the skies cleared up, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And we're just more keen to get a few kilometers down the road. So it's a good thing that Paddy's in the tuk-tuk. You can see her, she's checking him out. She doesn't miss much, does she? Patitax. Good girl, Bubba. You're so delicate with it. The early bird gets the worm. Ew! It's very, very refreshing wind. As opposed to just the hot Brazil humidity that we've been getting lately. Oh, this is epic sight. Enjoying the views, Putz? Brilliant. I'm looking forward to today. I've got a good feeling about it. Bom dia. É possível pouco comprar tudo? Ou tem? Tem?
Esse porque esse é grande.
Uma.
Aí é 12 esse. Aquele ali é 70 centavos a unidade.
Uma e uma, por favor. Some sweet treats from the bakery. It's very small town vibes. Driving in, there's a lot more maybe mud brick houses that were in the entrance of the town. Here, fortunately, it's brick facades, but yeah, Sergipe and Alagoas, I've noticed that it's complete polar opposites going from Minas Gerais and even then Bahia, and then Bahia to these couple states. These parts, what's the putter saying? We'll find the beach, we'll have a little beach picnic. Oh my gosh. It's definitely not much of a picnic. It is bucketing down, but there's the ocean view. So I guess it is an ocean picnic. Not bad, Brazil. So this is the small town of Magoji, the kind of biggest city though. On the map is what it shows. Alagoas, it is a beautiful place, plenty of humble living. Plenty of fresh fruit, just little market, family run businesses. A lot of people living off the land and then selling that out. It's nice. Sorry, Tori, we're just running you through the potholes. The little bumps in the road. Maragogi Center. So we maybe haven't been and gone through Maragogi yet. I think we're going to see it here. Yeah, I was kind of expecting a little bit more from the city center. It's not the nicest. Area militar. Well, better behave, better behave. How is it? It's a couple of gas stations and a couple of low-key supermarkets. And like a big construction site. They might be building more infrastructure because from what I see, there's not a lot, there's not much.
I wasn't on the Esplanade, I just realized. Maybe there was more there, but this is the kind of housing that you see in. So this area is very tropical along the coast of Brazil. And unfortunately as well, through Alagoas, I was noticing that a lot of the hotels that I was staying in were quite moldy. And you could see where they've just had mold and then painted over mold. So I don't know how healthy that is. I have a friend that picked up a pretty heavy, like, chronic issue from staying in a mold, obviously staying long term in a moldy room in Thailand though, so I'm just kind of maybe aware of that, but more buggies there. G'day mate, tudo bem? A lot of brick, a lot of mold unfortunately. And then out of nowhere you'll get like big condominium complexes that are just built. Obviously there's money in Brazil because people can afford these big places. They say the average wage in Brazil is about 80 reais a day. And sometimes I'll go to a lunch and it's like a higher end lunch of just like self-serve, and the lunch will end up costing about 70 reais. And then if you get a drink, all up like 80 reais. Tudo bem. Relax, Patty. Relax, relax, relax. She barks at everybody now. Relax, Patty. Ah, no. They're traffic control cops. G'day, mate. Tudo bem. There's a lot of police presence, though. Break, free. No, no, no. Hey, Patty. I'll give you water. Wow, we just had the most insane drone flight over this spot. So I think it's definitely worth going to see how crystal clear the water, even on such an overcast day like it is. That's very impressive. I fully understand the hype around why there's so many condominiums and kind of mansions being built on the ocean side. It's just unfortunate to see the polar opposites to living situations that we were just driving through 5 minutes ago. G'day, mate. So I'm fully aware as well, this way that we're going through is not the touristic entrance to the beach. This is more housing estate, but we'll try to see if we can find a beach entrance from this way. The beach is just there. We're so close yet so far. Tudo bem. Como chegar na praia?
Pelaquele restaurante ali,
Ok.
que é o Beach House.
Ok.
Aqui, ó.
Sim.
Entre esse muro aqui, essa arvorezinha.
Muito obrigado. Tchau, tchau. Good girl. Relax. Good girl. Hey. Good relax. No barking. Look at this. I hate going through rivers like this. You never know how deep they're gonna be. Oh my goodness. Where are we going? I don't like that. No. No, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right, Tori, I got faith. Yep, I said that this is the non-touristic access to the beach. But we've come this far, we might as well just get to the end. I didn't want to take the tuk-tuk any further through any more of these kind of ponds that are lining the road. I think this is somebody's property, but hopefully I can just... Tudo bem? Pode ir lá da praia? Esse coco de lá? Que bom. He's just taking them out of these trees. Nice. The drone really shows off how clear it is. I guess it's a bit of a just an overcast day and the low tide doesn't help out, but yeah, plenty of beach chilling, coconut drinking. I know that there's not going to be beaches like this in Recife, not so chilled out. These hotels are about $40 US they're advertising. That's not too bad being in quite a epic spot, especially on this like a cracking day. This would be a stunning spot. Maragogi ended up being a little better than I expected. Like the beach fully pulled its weight for what we were driving through before, and the not so cracking infrastructure. We get around this pole. All right. We are just now about to enter the new state of Pernambuco, and that'll be our 10th state in Brazil here. We've been through 9 states already, literally in our 2 times entering Brazil. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And to realize that after we finished this entire kind of length of Brazil, we would have crossed through like 90% of Brazil's coastline. With it being such a big country, that's an impressive feat to do on a tuk-tuk. So fingers crossed, we're going all right. We're hoping that we just have more problem-free adventure. And we tick that off the list. Hey, Miss Pats. Patus. Oh, Papa Patus. Nice. There's gas price is $1.50, $1.40 USD per liter. Tem aditiva? Gasolina aditiva? Ok, eu vou lá. Obrigado. Opa. Miscalculated that one. Tudo bem. Completo, por favor. Como vai seu dia? Bom. Assim, perfeito. Obrigado. Why is everybody in Brazil so beautiful? I had a crush on her since I pulled up. My goodness, the travel is getting lonely. My gosh. I'm aware that there's a big community following, but all I see is like, oh my gosh. It's all good. We've got each other, Miss Pats. We've got each other. That's all we need. We're just chilling. 5 years to Alaska, and then we can figure out the rest of life and what's going on. Lonely travels, and it's too dangerous to bring somebody else along with the adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I am locked in, bachelor life, 5 years, and we can't muck around. All I wanna do is fall in love away. All I want you, baby girl. We have to be editing, ladies and gentlemen. We have to, if we're not driving and traveling and filming, we're editing, or we're sleeping, or we're going to the gym, or we're just cooking meals. Tudo bem, senor? To anyone that tells me that Brazil is dangerous, the only dangers that I've seen so far is the curly-haired women of northeast Brazil. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness.
Algo en mí cambió al oír tu voz. Algo en mí despertó que estaba dormido.
Trying to get a comfortable bed space going. Patus,
Pensé que lo había perdido.
and she's exploring.
Contigo se abrió mi corazón. Mi alma cerrada como el frío invierno. A pesar el jazmín. Sentí vibrar tu voz y llegó mi primavera. Se encendió.
Another little stop in Brazil. How you doing, Patus? Living the dream, Patus? Nice little rest from the road. Fortunately not raining anymore either. We're close to getting back on the ocean. I just wanted to let her kind of do her thing and be out for a little while before we do get to the coast, because then it's harder to let her off leash. Like that. Having the best time, partners.
Nice, nice. We're past the banana stand, so we're turning around. A little boarded up shack. What do they got? They got a coconut as well. We're gonna get some coconut. Esta banana?
Banana da terra.
De terra, né? Esta para mais para cozinhar?
Frito ou cozido?
Ah, ok. Para comer como fruta? Isso, essa banana.
E você escolhe aí, você quer.
Não, você sabe mais que eu.
Essa aqui tá no.
Ok.
Mas já tá bem adaptado aqui no Brasil, né?
Um tempo, umas 6 meses em MLB.
Já compreendo o português um pouco.
Um pouco, obrigado, senhor. Às vezes sim. É importante, né? Para falar.
Você trouxe do lado da Austrália?
De Bolívia comprou. Só cuidado com a cachorra.
Tá amarrado.
Relax, Pati. Relax. Um coco gelado, obrigado. Que bom. E quanto em total para? Oh, look at that.
Tira ela pra dar uma.
Obrigado. Oh, look at that. We're not gonna squash these, are we, Patrice? There's a lot more trucks than I thought there would be. Muito obrigado. Ciao.
You gave me a taste.
Whoa. Ryan, chill out. That's a speed bump. Welcome to the most anticipated stop of the day, Porto de Galinas, which I believe means the rooster's dock. Someone is very happy with their pink buggy, but they did a woeful park of it, I'll tell you that. Anyway, we're gonna check out the beach here. We're gonna try to find a açaí here. I would love a coxinha. I'm in the mood for a coxinha for the first time ever. So there's a couple of food carts I'm seeing with açaí. Look at this. Ah, that is gorgeous. A lot of buggies. There's a McDonald's here. What? So, yeah, it's a lot more built up than Magapi. Oh my gosh, I'm butchering. Wherever we were before. And we're still like 80 kilometers from Recife, or like 65 kilometers from Recife, so a manageable amount. We're going for it. This was the slightest of detours to come here, but a Patreon member recommended us to come here, and we've taken his word for it. So there's a buggy coming up on our right. That's pretty cool. This guy's doing some questionable decision making. This guy as well. Look at that. Life moves at a different pace here, by the looks of it. Here it is. That's the buggy stop by the looks of it. Buggies galore. looks like a very nice walking place. A place where you ditch your vehicle and you do everything on foot. Plenty of pedestrian-only streets by the looks of it as well. All right, we are gonna park up the tuk-tuk. The tuk-tuk needs a rest. I think Patty can definitely just chill out a little bit. I'll leave her with my house on wheels. Is that okay, Pat? All right. Oof. Some prato feito, like they call them PFs. Smells really good. So Patreon legend Marcelo, this is for you. We made it to Porto de Galinas. Wow. Holy heck. This is a very different beach than what I was expecting. And there's a really weird swell happening. The waves are kind of breaking all the way out there in different directions. People are snorkeling around these rocks. Token street dog. And a bunch of umbrellas. That's vibes, man. There's some Argentinians there. You know that by the mate. They're drinking the same thing that I was just before. This is vibes, man. This is a nice place. Solo pide eso. Very much miss the Argentinian accent. There is a corn cart on the beach. Plenty of little boats parked up as well. And a lot of umbrellas over that way. It's cool, man. We need more of this. We need to stop more. If I didn't have Recife booked, this might be an epic place to stay for a little while, but I am keen to have like a little base for a little while. But a caipirinha here, perfect spot for it. Just need a little bit more sun, huh? A lot of flat beaches I've noticed along the coast towards Recife, so that's why they've got more kind of kayaks and canoe rental than surfboards by the looks of it. So I was in the mood for coxinhas, and just heading out of the city now, we found, this is ridiculous, an absolute freaking castle called King of Coxinhas. We couldn't have found a better spot. Wow. This is a legit castle, man. What the heck? It's also a mini shopping mall. That's crazy. Tudo bem. Charque. Coxinha. Charque, por favor.
Gabriel.
Normalmente sentar.
Pode ser.
Ah, desculpa.
Ele quer sentar numa mesa.
I didn't even realize that it's such a legitimate establishment. It's table service. Stoked. Unfortunately, I am looking forward to this. I am looking too much forward to this, I think. Obrigado. That's slapping. Wowzers. Charque, man. Best freaking coxinha of my life. And just a bite of a croissant for the good measure. Mediocre. Come here for the coxinhas though. That was incredible. 36 kilometers to Recife, baby. All right, vamos. Vibes are high. They always are. When are they not? When are they not? Life's good. Hatters? Well, legends, we just got in. If my face is an indicator of anything, it was a huge day. Far bigger than I think it should have been. But anyway, here we are. We made it. We're here for the next week. We've had such an episode already. I think we're going to end it there. See you all in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you in the next one. What a day, what a day. Anything to add, you little champion? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Vamos a pasear, patus? We've got your blanket drying, haven't we? We've got you on the beat up blanket.